Hello and welcome to AAFT 24/7. On the occasion of 11th edition of the Global Literary Festival, I am Radhika Sharma, and today we have with us Dr. Sona Sharma, who is not just a medical professor, an author, she is an advocate of positive change, blending scientific rigor with human touch. Hello ma'am, how are you?
I'm really glad to be here. It's a wonderful event. I'm happy to see so many students attending. Thankful to AAFT and Marwa Studios.
So ma'am, what according to you is good literature?
Anything that connects with your heart is good literature. So it can be any genre, any type, fiction, non-fiction, scientific fiction, anything. I mean, the whole idea of writing is to make a difference and connect with the heart of the reader. I think that's what good literature is.
So ma'am, you belong to a science background.
Yeah.
So how do you thought of writing something, writing a book or maybe poem? How do you thought of that? How do you come to this profession?
So, it all happened by chance. Initially, being interested in scientific concepts, I wrote a series of children's books on science. So there's one on water cycle and some interesting stuff for young kids. But then the next two full-length books happened just by chance, and both of them are close to my heart. They are topics that I feel strongly about. The first one is a fiction. It's called Time and Tide. That's a mythology science fiction. So that's something that people like to read, and it's based on lost city of Dwarka. So that's a very intriguing story. The entire Dwarka was lost, and I have written about a futuristic Dwarka and correlated the two. So that's also partly science. The last one, the latest one that I've written is based on a true story. It's called Mandeep Meets Mandeep, and as you are a journalist, an aspiring journalist, I think I should thank the whole journalist community for this book to happen, because it's based on a real story that I read about in the Times, and it was so interesting that I ended up writing about it.
So nowadays, writing and creative block is a big word, right? So how do you get more ideas? What do you do for that?
You see, I think as a writer, one is always searching for something that resonates with you. So it can be, in this case, a newspaper article, or sometimes it is when you visit a place, you feel strongly about that place, you want to write. Sometimes it is causes that you're passionate about. Like, I'm passionate about two things. One is the stem cell donation, which is also covered in the book, and the other thing I'm also writing about is based on my own experiences of seeing youngsters being hooked to their phones to an extent that they have stopped living their normal usual lives. So I'm writing about that as well. So the inspiration can strike from anywhere, but the author needs to see what they are passionate about and then write about it.
So this generation is using more of AI for writing stuff, for writing poems. So what is your take on that?
Very good question. So I think AI has a certain role, and the role should be that of correcting mistakes in writing, or maybe the editing or something like that, but the focus should not be on writing, because writing involves the human touch. It is emotional. It has to come from the heart. So AI has not reached there yet. So when you read an AI article and when you read an article written by a real person, you can easily see the difference. So when a real person writes, they write from the heart and they write what is in their mind. They use a language that is not sanitized, but it is, it connects with the reader. So I think that's the difference. I would not suggest people to write through AI, because most often it is sanitized, very good language and flow, but it does not connect as a person.
So what did you like more, like writing fiction or non-fiction, because you have done both?
Yeah, so I liked both of them, because but writing non-fiction is more challenging, because you are in a boundary of facts. You cannot go beyond that. Fiction, of course, is more enjoyable, because it's your world. You can make anything out of it.
Any upcoming projects you want to like to share?
Yeah, so I'm writing two books. One is again a non-fiction, and it is on the use of too much digital devices.
Yeah.
I'm seeing, youngsters hooked to their phones and devices for 7, 8, 9 hours per day. That's causing a lot of issues. I mean, everybody is aware of it, but we don't yet have a help-seeking behavior for solving this. So I'm writing on that. It's also connected with my venture called Screen Out, where we are trying to, solve this whole problem. And the other book is fiction for youngsters, so it's going to be a fun book.
Any further children's book you want to like?
Yeah, the next one is for not children, but for youngsters, teenagers.
Okay.
So that's an enjoyable project. I'm sure people will like it.
So what advice would you like to give to the aspiring writers and poets?
So I think the first advice, like I said earlier, is to believe in what you are writing. So you cannot write on something that you are not, that you don't feel strongly about. So the first thing is choose a topic that you really like to write about. Use AI as a tool and not as something that will write for you. So use it like a tool. Of course, AI is here to stay. Use it only as a tool. And the third is to do some research on whatever you are writing about, even if it's a light-hearted something. Do some research on what people like to write, to read about. So I think these are the 2-3 things.
Thank you, ma'am, for this beautiful conversation. For more updates, stay tuned to AAFT 24/7.
Thank you.